Feeling like you're always going the extra mile for others but still ending up feeling invisible in your own relationships? You're not alone. In our fast-paced society, it's alarmingly easy to fall into relationships that take more from us than they give, leaving us yearning for a deeper connection and appreciation. Now let's shift gears and imagine a world where your relationships actually fuel your growth, respect, and happiness, where every conversation adds value and every connection deeply feeds your soul. We're about to take a transformative dive, leveraging the age-old wisdom of Stoicism alongside contemporary psychological insights to spotlight 7 critical signs indicating it's time to re-evaluate your relationships. This exploration isn't about assigning blame. It's about illuminating the patterns that prevent us from fostering genuinely fulfilling connections. Embark with us on this eye-opening journey, where we'll draw on the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers and the latest in relationship psychology to guide you through the maze of modern relationships with ease and insight. If you're poised to elevate your interactions and shape relationships that genuinely mirror your value, you're in the right place. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together and uncover the signs that herald a need for change. 1. Lack of mutual respect. Respect is the foundation of all meaningful relationships. It's what keeps our connections balanced and harmonious. But sometimes, we find ourselves in situations where this respect seems to vanish, leaving us feeling undervalued and invisible. The Stoics, ancient philosophers who were keen observers of human nature, taught us the importance of maintaining dignity and respect, even in challenging circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, one of these philosophers, advised us to rise above negative treatment by others, emphasizing that our self-worth should not depend on their actions. Imagine entering a room and feeling like you're practically invisible. You share your thoughts, but they're either ignored or dismissed. This scenario, sadly, is not uncommon. It shows a clear sign of mutual respect being absent, a fundamental issue that can't be ignored. In any relationship, respect means seeing and appreciating each other's value, listening to each other's opinions, and acknowledging each other's feelings and boundaries. It's about empathy, understanding, and a shared appreciation for one another. When this balance is off, the relationship becomes strained. Seneca, another Stoic thinker, reminds us that often our fears, including the fear of being alone or facing the unknown, hold us back from addressing these issues directly. Yet the longer we stay in situations where we're not respected, the more we compromise our own growth and happiness. Recognizing a lack of mutual respect is just the first step. What's crucial is how we respond to it. It may require open and honest conversations where we express our needs and set clear boundaries. Sometimes it might even mean making the difficult decision to leave a relationship that no longer serves us positively. Epictetus, echoing this sentiment, stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective empowers us to take control of our journey, to seek out and nurture relationships that are built on a foundation of mutual respect. So as we navigate these challenges, let's focus on actionable steps. Reflect on your relationships. Are they built on mutual respect? Communicate your feelings and needs clearly and respectfully. Set and maintain boundaries that protect your self-respect. Be prepared to reassess the relationship if it continually undermines your dignity. Mutual respect isn't just a part of a healthy relationship, it's the core of it. By addressing and acting on issues of respect, we pave the way for more fulfilling and empowering connections. 2. One-sided effort. In the realm of relationships, the concept of give and take is as essential as the harmony in a beautiful symphony. Yet sometimes we find ourselves playing a solo in what should have been a duet, carrying the weight of the relationship alone. The Stoics, ancient philosophers renowned for their practical wisdom on life and relationships, shed light on this imbalance. They taught that mutual effort is the backbone of any fulfilling connection. As Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, implied, the journey to well-being is made up of small steps that collectively lead to significant progress. This philosophy applies to relationships as well, where every small act of kindness and every effort made in tandem contributes to a healthier, more balanced union. Imagine rowing a boat alone while your partner enjoys the ride without pitching in. This scenario is a vivid representation of a relationship strained by one-sided effort. It's a journey that is both exhausting and unsustainable, often drifting towards the shores of resentment rather than docking at the haven of mutual satisfaction. Epictetus, a Stoic sage, once advised, "Demand not that events should happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and your life will be serene." This wisdom encourages us to accept the uncontrollable aspects of our relationships while also recognizing the need to address and correct the imbalance of effort. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means understanding our reality and working towards harmony. The challenge of one-sided effort goes beyond mere physical or task-related contributions. It encompasses the emotional and psychological support that fuels the relationship's growth. When this support is lacking from one side, the relationship's dynamic shifts, becoming more parasitic than symbiotic. To recalibrate this imbalance, open dialogue is essential. It involves expressing vulnerabilities and a mutual willingness to adjust and share the responsibilities equally. Achieving a harmonious balance where both partners contribute to propelling the relationship forward is crucial. However, if efforts remain unreciprocated, reflecting on Marcus Aurelius's words might provide solace. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Persisting in a one-sided relationship, expecting different outcomes, may not be the wisest path. Sometimes the healthiest choice is to part ways, seeking relationships that flourish on mutual effort and shared growth. 3. Constant negativity. Relationships can be the soil from which our joy and optimism grow, but when negativity becomes the prevailing wind, it can suffocate even the most resilient spirits. Seneca, observing the profound impact of our thoughts on our happiness, stated, "A person's happiness depends upon the quality of their thoughts." This insight becomes particularly poignant when we find ourselves in relationships overwhelmed by negativity, a state that fundamentally undermines our well-being. Envision navigating through a dense fog, each step heavier than the last, a palpable weight of negativity pressing down. This metaphor captures the essence of being in a relationship where negativity prevails. Instead of conversations uplifting and enlightening, they degenerate into critiques and pessimism, obscuring any spark of positivity and leaving feelings of worthlessness in their wake. Marcus Aurelius, another revered Stoic figure, offers a beacon of empowerment with his words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Despite this empowerment, relentless negativity tests our resilience, placing us at a crossroads between resignation and the pursuit of change. The presence of constant negativity in a relationship signals a deep-rooted problem that requires more than superficial fixes. It calls for a comprehensive reassessment of the relationship's dynamics, be it habitual pessimism, unresolved issues, or deeper personal conflicts that jeopardize the essential elements of trust, respect, and love. Addressing this pervasive negativity demands not only courage, but a willingness to confront the issue head-on. This means opening up a dialogue that's honest and constructive, setting boundaries that affirm one's right to peace, and, when necessary, making the tough decision to step away for the sake of one's mental health and happiness. Yet, if efforts to mitigate this negativity are met with resistance or prove futile, the wisdom of Epictetus rings true, encouraging us to focus on our growth and well-being, even if it means distancing ourselves from the negativity. He advises, "If you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless or stupid in extraneous matters," underscoring the importance of prioritizing our peace over conforming to detrimental dynamics. 4. Lack of trust. Trust is the lifeline of all our relationships, acting as both the anchor and the compass that guides us through the complexities of human interaction. Stoic thinker poignantly remarked, "Trust is the easiest thing in the world to lose and the hardest thing in the world to get back." This insight rings especially true in relationships where trust has been compromised, likening it to navigating through a storm without a means to steer, vulnerable to the chaotic forces of doubt and fear. Consider the moment of standing on a cliff's edge, asked to fall back into the arms of a partner or friend with the expectation of being caught. Hesitation surfaces, fueled by memories of past disappointments and broken promises, illustrating the precarious nature of a trust-deficient relationship. It's a state of limbo, where the fear of betrayal overshadows the potential for genuine connection. The Stoic perspective on trust extends beyond mere faith in another's honesty. It encompasses a feeling of security and mutual respect, an assurance that our vulnerabilities are safeguarded and our relational bond is both valued and protected. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "He who does not trust enough will not be trusted," underscoring the reciprocal nature of trust. Identifying a lack of trust signifies a fundamental breach in the relationship that needs addressing. It may arise from past actions that eroded confidence, from words that planted seeds of doubt, or from an intuitive feeling that something isn't right. Courageously confronting these issues, engaging in open dialogue about fears and insecurities, and committing to steps towards restoration are essential in navigating this challenge. This process demands a joint effort to foster transparency, accountability, and a steadfast dedication to regaining lost trust. 5. Your needs are ignored. In the intricate dance of relationships, each person's needs play a vital melody, essential for the harmony of mutual respect, understanding, and care. But what happens when your melody is consistently muted, leaving the relationship's music out of tune? This imbalance, marked by ignored needs, points to a fundamental breakdown in connection and respect, signaling a critical juncture that requires introspection and action. Epictetus, a voice of Stoic wisdom, highlighted the importance of self-awareness and the acknowledgement of our needs as central to living a meaningful life. Ignoring these needs, he suggested, is tantamount to denying our own essence. Consider the impact of having your needs consistently overlooked. Whether it's a craving for deeper communication, the desire for closeness, the necessity for personal space, or the yearning for genuine support, having these needs dismissed can make you feel invisible and undervalued. This pattern of neglect might show up in various ways: decisions made without your consultation, your emotions being trivialized, or your preferences bypassed. Over time, such disregard can diminish your sense of self-worth, leaving you to question your value, both within the relationship and beyond. Confronting this issue extends beyond simple dialogue. It calls for a reaffirmation of mutual respect and a concerted effort to ensure both partners' needs are acknowledged and valued. Seneca, reflecting on the foundations of healthy relationships, believed that true connection thrives only when both individuals' needs are integrated into the fabric of the partnership. Navigating the path to having your needs recognized and respected involves challenging conversations, reassessing how the relationship functions, and possibly facing the reality that some disparities may be irreconcilable. In such moments, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions, our responses, and our decisions, to seek out relationships where our needs are not merely recognized, but celebrated. 6. You're discouraged from growing. In the journey of life, personal growth and self-discovery form the core of our being. Each challenge faced and lesson learned contributes to our evolution, shaping us into individuals of depth and substance. Yet, encountering resistance to this growth within our relationships can signal a profound misalignment, not only with our partners, but with our essential selves. The Stoics, who valued personal development highly, taught that obstacles on our path should not deter us, but rather propel us forward. Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This perspective encourages us to view resistance as a catalyst for growth, urging us to push beyond our limits and realize our full potential. Picture yourself poised at the edge of a vast expanse, dreams of soaring high within you, only to be told, your aspirations are too lofty, your capabilities too limited. Such is the stifling effect of a relationship that curtails growth, a dynamic not rooted in genuine concern, but in fear. Fear of change, of the unfamiliar, of being outpaced. Epictetus, a Stoic sage, would remind us to focus on what lies within our power, our actions, choices, and attitudes. While we cannot command the fears or insecurities of others, we hold dominion over how we respond and choose to grow. True to Stoic principles, embracing our potential and striving for self-actualization should never be compromised by the limitations placed upon us by others. Confronting this restrictive dynamic requires a blend of courage and clarity. It necessitates candid discussions about our aspirations and the need for a supportive, encouraging environment. At times, it may call for a re-evaluation of the relationship's foundation, potentially leading to the establishment of boundaries or the difficult decision to part ways if mutual growth cannot be fostered. Yet, it's important to recognize the potential for collective evolution within a partnership. Seneca observed, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Facing and overcoming the challenge of a growth-discouraging environment can serve as an opportunity for both individuals to learn, adapt, and ultimately forge a stronger bond, enriched by mutual support and shared aspirations. 7. Loss of individuality. Our individuality is the guiding star in the journey of life, defining our essence, uniqueness, and the way we forge connections. However, when relationships demand we dim this light for the sake of uniformity, we face a critical challenge to our integrity. The Stoics, masters of understanding personal virtue, revered the sanctity of maintaining one's true self amidst external pressures. Epictetus's counsel, "If you wish to be a writer, write," champions the active expression of our individuality, urging us not to surrender our distinctiveness for approval or acceptance. Visualize a world devoid of color, where diversity is lost to a singular hue. This is the stark reality of a relationship that suppresses individuality, reducing the rich tapestry of human experience to a dull uniformity. Such dynamics, which erode personal identity, are as untenable as they are stifling, curbing growth, creativity, and the fulfillment derived from authenticity. Marcus Aurelius, reflecting on the virtue of authenticity, encouraged us to live true to our nature, highlighting the futility of conforming to imposed ideals. His words resonate deeply in the context of preserving individuality within relationships. a partnership that seeks to reshape us into an image more comfortable for another, is at odds with the Stoic valorization of authenticity and personal virtue. Reclaiming one's individuality is a journey marked by introspection and the courage to embrace one's true self. It entails honest discussions about the importance of recognizing and respecting each other's uniqueness and fostering an environment where growth can occur both independently and jointly. This path may lead to difficult decisions and the need to establish boundaries, yet it also opens doors to deeper connections and mutual understanding. The challenge of losing individuality should not be seen solely as a precursor to separation, but as an opportunity for growth and deeper connection. Seneca's notion of happiness being found in the present moment underscores the joy of living authentically and sharing one's true self with someone who values and celebrates that authenticity. It's through this shared journey of discovery and respect that the foundations of a relationship can be strengthened, creating a space where individual expression and collective harmony coexist. Identifying these red flags marks the beginning of a transformative journey towards cultivating healthier, more fulfilling relationships. As we apply the Stoic virtues of mutual respect, unwavering support, and unwavering personal integrity to our interactions, we move closer to the essence of truly meaningful connections. It's essential to remember that the depth and quality of our relationships far outweigh their number. Every step taken to evaluate and, when necessary, recalibrate our relationships is a step toward a richer, more connected life. We're grateful you've accompanied us on this exploratory journey. It's now your turn to reflect and share which of these red flags spoke to you. Have you initiated changes in your relationships based on these insights? Your experiences and reflections contribute immensely to our collective wisdom, fostering a supportive space where we can all learn and grow. If you've found value in our discussion, we encourage you to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into enhancing your life and relationships through Stoic wisdom. Your participation not only spreads these valuable lessons, but also supports others on their path to finding balance and fulfillment. Let's persist in our shared quest for a life that not only aligns with Stoic principles, but is also rich with authentic, supportive, and growth-oriented relationships. Together, we can navigate the complexities of human connections, inspired by Stoic wisdom, towards a more meaningful and harmonious existence.